sitting here making a video on the Photodiox Wonder Pan filter system, and I was thinking, you know what, I really haven't ever talked about my Rokinon 14mm lens that I have. And I was thinking, this is by far my most used lens, my favorite lens, and I thought, why don't I talk a little bit about it real quick? It's a really cheap 14mm lens, probably the cheapest one on the market right now. Right now they're looking at they're about $324 brand new, and they make it for multiple cameras, Sony, Olympus, Canon, Nikon. They make it for even Pentax. They make one even for Pentax. And you could get the used version for looks like around $300. I just go on and pay the extra $25 and get it brand new. That's what I did. And I use it on my Canon 6D. And what I bought it for was time lapses and astrophotography. So I do a lot of star photography. I love taking pictures of stars, traveling, going and taking pictures of stars. And this lens is really amazing for that. So there are some drawbacks to this lens because, I mean, think about it. You're paying $325 for a 14mm lens with an f-stop of 2.8. It will hold an f-stop of 2.8, which is amazing that you can do, for $325, you get a really high quality lens, and the quality of the pictures are really, really impressive. So the biggest drawback is what's considered a manual lens. What that means is that you manually control your f-stop. As you guys can probably see, I'm moving my f-stop, so I can hold it at f2.8, but it holds. It's not zoom at all. It's a 14mm, and it goes all the way up to an f22. As well, you have to do your focus points. You completely control your focus manually, which doesn't really bug me. I don't really need an autofocused lens because things that I'm going to be needing autofocus for, I'm not using this lens for that, and I'm probably using a zoom lens. So being manually focused and having to manually set your f-stop doesn't really bother me. Again, what I do is I just put it at usually f2.8 because I'm shooting the stars. And then I've figured out where my sweet spot is for getting my stars in focus, and I kind of done it so many times I know exactly where to set my focus point up. So it takes me mainly 3 to 5 minutes to get my focus point when shooting stars. It's also great for doing this wide angle stuff for like a time lapse. Now, some of you also may be wondering, do you get barrel distortion? At 14mm, some lenses are going to give you barrel distortion. This lens, however, it gives you very, very slight barrel distortion, and it can easily be fixed in Lightroom. If you scroll down in Lightroom to, there's an option where you can kind of pull out barrel distortion. You also are not going to get really much any chromatic abrasion from this lens, which is really nice. Again, another item in Lightroom that you can pull out your chromatic abrasion. So no, not really any chromatic abrasion, very, very slight barrel distortion. And this is going to allow you to get anywhere from a 30 to 32 second exposure, shutter speeds wise, with your pictures of stars, which is really nice. You know, something like a 50mm, you're going to get that star trails, that you're going to get the beginning of the star trails. Well, you don't get that till right between 30 and 33 seconds on this lens, which is really nice. So you can get a full 30-second exposure, 31, 32-second exposure without any star trails, which I really, really like because that's giving me a little bit more time to get light into the sensor and allow me to get a nicer looking picture of the stars. And it also depends on your camera body and how well it does with ISO. So for $325, I would highly recommend taking a look at this Rokinon lens. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in pictures I've taken with it. I've taken a handful of pictures of stars and other stuff, and I'm going to pop those up right now just so you guys can take a look at it, and you can kind of get an idea of what it has to offer. Of course, the clarity of the pictures aren't nearly as good as they are because it's going to be at 1080p where the pictures are around 4K, a little bit higher for my Canon 6D. But you'll still be able to see the quality of picture you can get with this lens. As well, we'll add a picture at the end of the video, and you guys can click on that picture and go over to B&H and take a look at the lens, see if it's something that you're interested in. I'll also I'll add 2 links. I'll add an Amazon link and a B&H link for this. You might be able to get it a little bit cheaper on Amazon, where B&H it might be a tad bit more expensive. I really don't know what B&H is selling it for right now. And you can click on it, and the commission really helps me out keeping this channel going that I get from B&H and Amazon by you guys purchasing stuff through the links. Thanks for stopping in and taking the time out of your day to just kind of hear my thoughts on the Rokinon 14mm manual lens. You guys have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.
Hey guys, if you'd like to check out our website where we have all kinds of fun and exciting blogs, videos, and extra information that isn't on our YouTube page, click right here. If you'd like to talk to us or contact us and kind of take a look at all the different stuff that we have going on, we've kind of funneled it all through our Facebook. You can hit our Facebook page right here and follow us or like us. Now, if you like to look at cool pictures and behind the scenes stuff, we do that on Instagram right here, so go on and follow us on Instagram. And of course, we've got our cute little bird right here, Mr. Twitter, and you can follow us as we do our short tweets.